Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu and good morning to everyone. Welcome to Sarosh Digital Learning, Class 7th, Geography subject, Chapter number 9, Agriculture. Textbook page number 52. Today we are going to study about the agriculture. Here the introduction of agriculture is agriculture has wide scope. Cultivation of the crops is considered to be the main and the most important occupation in agriculture. Besides the cultivation of different crops, rearing cattle, sheep and goats, maintaining poultry farms, keeping bees, sericulture, horticulture, orchardry, pisciculture, pig farming, emu farming, etc. are also included in agriculture. Here, the resources of agriculture occupations like manpower, animals, implements, etc. are used in agricultural occupations. Let us begin with this lesson. Page number 53. Now in the above pictures, we see the changes in agricultural practices. There are changes in the agricultural practices such as the nomadic life, invasion of cultivation and the stable life. In nomadic life in the past, primitive man had to wander in the forest to sustain himself on the collected forest produce. This was about the nomadic life. Invasion of cultivation, gradually man learned the art of cultivation and started getting greater production from the land. Through this, he could provide for the whole year's need for food grains. Next is stable life. Besides the cultivation of different crops, he also started obtaining number of products through floriculture, horticulture, rearing animals, pisciculture, etc. Abandoning the nomadic life, man undertook different occupations related to agriculture at the same time. Let us begin with the animal husbandry. Rearing different animals and obtaining various products from them for subsistence is the core of animal husbandry. Here there are dairy farming, sheep and goat farming, poultry, rearing of other animals, beekeeping, pisciculture, sericulture, nursery. So one by one we are going to study. Now first one is dairy farming. Cows, oxen, buffaloes, etc. are reared for agriculture related work. Dairy farming is considered to be an inseparable part of mixed farming. Commercial dairy farming is mainly undertaken for meat and milk. Next comes second one, that is sheep and goat rearing. Sheep and goat rearing is a traditional occupation. This occupation is generally carried out in hilly tracts and semi-arid region with dry climate. With dry climate. Sheep and goat survive on short grasses. Survive on short grasses, shrubs and acacia. Let us move towards page number 54. Which grows in remote hilly rural areas away from urban settlements. In India, it is mainly undertaken for meat. Sheep rearing is carried out to obtain wool. Next come towards poultry. Here in poultry, keeping hens and other fowl is a traditional occupation. It is commonly practiced in all parts of the world. This occupation is carried out as a household occupation and also on a commercial basis. Now come towards rearing of other animals. In India, rabbit, pig and emu rearing is also undertaken in some areas. Next one, beekeeping. This occupation is undertaken to obtain honey and wax. Bees promote the process of pollination. As a result, the trees bear large number of fruits and the crop yield increases. So beekeeping is an important occupation with respect to agriculture. Come towards pisciculture. This, in other words, we can say fish farming. Farm ponds are dug out for pisciculture. Fish seeds are released in the ponds. For this, seeds of freshwater species are used. Fishing is open seas, has a number of risk factors as it affects. Pisciculture is developed in India. Okay, students, come towards sericulture. Silk threads are obtained from the cocoon of the silk moth. These threads are used for weaving soft silk cloth. Getting silk thread from cocoons and manufacturing silk cloth are independent occupations. Last one, that is nursery. In the last few years, the area under floriculture, cultivation of medical and aromatic plants and horticulture has increased. These plantations require a high standard of seedlings, cuttings, bulbs and seeds. This has resulted in the development of nurseries. Second part we will be studying in the next session. Thank you, students.